Sean Bateman here. Right now I'm going to show you my anime collection, and here is my first movie, Akira, a classic from the 80s, followed by The Animatrix, which is based on the Matrix franchise. And now here's Appleseed, done by Shiro Masamune, and the sequel, Ex Machina, which is the animation is a lot better than that series movie. And now up to Astro Boy, the movie that came out a few years back, done CGI film, Nicolas Cage. It's a bit more big stars, and now here it's the first three discs of the Astro Boy 2000 series, and now here's disc 4 of that series, and 5 to finish up the series. And now here's my first disc of Bleach the movie, Shadows of Memories of Nobody, and the special features. And here's the second one, the Diamond Dust Rebellion, and the special features. And this is my first video game-based anime, Dead Space Downfall. And it has the guy who did Tigger from Winnie the Pooh, and Kelly Hu, going a great actress. And here's Shiro Matsune's Dominion Tank Police, a great movie. Makes you think if what will happen if you put the tank from Ghost in the Shell without the legs with the antics of Police Academy. And now here's Dragon Ball Mystical Adventure, and beside it, Path to Power, followed by Sleeping Princess in Devil's Castle, and Escaflowne, my first Canadian film in my collection. Not my first movie I bought, but I want the first one alphabetically. Here's Evangelion 10.101, You're Not Alone, followed by Final Fantasy VII, Advent Children, based on Final Fantasy VII video game. And to all you fans of Ed Elric and the Fullmetal Alchemist, here's its first movie, The Conqueror of Shambhala. Great movie. Shocked that a voice actor that I know commits kills himself in that movie, which is technically a nice way to atone for his sins. And up now, here's Ghost in the Shell, a classic done by Shiro Masamune, and the sequel, Innocence. And here's my first American-done anime, G.I. Joe the movie. It has WWE Hall of Famer Sergeant Slaughter, Don Johnson, and Academy Award winner Burgess Meredith. And now here's all you Gundam fans, my only Gundam film in my collection, Gundam Wing and Let's Waltz, done in Vancouver like Escaflowne. And now here's the Guyver, the first 6 episodes of the 80s episode 1, and here's Halo, and a special features for the movie Halo Legends. And here's Inuyasha Part 1, the Affections Touching Across Time, and here's Part 2, and 3, and 4. And I thought the 4th one's a lot better than the 4, and here's Jinro, and all 5 were done in Vancouver like Escaflowne. And now here's Justice League, The New Frontier, and the special features. And I made a joke hearing some famous actors I know of in that movie, like Neil Patrick Harris and the guy who plays Booth from Bones. He's in that series movie. And now here's my the first disc and second disc of a anime based on Japanese literature called Moribito, the Guardian of the Spirit. Great series. I recommend it. And here's continue on from 3, 4, 5, and 6. Great series. And now here's disc 5, 7, and 8. It's a nice long series if you want to sit back and enjoy it during a rainy day. And here's one of the few ninja movies I own. Naruto, the movie, Guardians of Crescent Kingdom. It's one of the decent movies that doesn't have Sasuke in it. And here's The Legend of Gale. I mean, not only the movie, Legend of the Stone of Gale, good movie. Not as good as the Guardians of Crescent Moon. And well, here's the first one of the Naruto movies, Ninja Class in the Land of Snow. Decent movie. It has a special short of all the cast, and if you watch closely in that movie, you'll see Itachi and Naruto's father. And well, now here's Ninja Resurrection, based one of the offshoots of Ninja Scroll, which I have. This is continue on. Now here's Ninja Scroll, one of my favorite movies in my anime collection, sitting beside Outlanders. And if you listen closely to one character in that series, actually a few characters in that movie, you know him from other ones. Like you hear the Emperor, you hear him as the Pharaoh from Yu-Gi-Oh! And here's Princess Mononoke, and some of the actors became Academy Award winners or married into Grammy winners, and heck, some worked on Academy Award nominated films. And now here's Read or Die, the miniseries, which is based on, which later the TV series is based on that, this three-parter. And totally Robotech fanatics, here's I got the first 12 episodes plus the special features of how that franchise started. Now, my newest acquisition, one of my newest TVs I have is Robotech: The Shadow Chronicles, and it has Mark Hamill in it from Star Wars. The guy who played, you know who he is? He's the guy who played Luke Skywalker, and he was in the live-action version of MacGyver. And now here's Sailor Moon S, the movie, and it's my only Sailor Moon movie in my collection so far, and I hope to get the other two ASAP. And now here's what I did this past weekend. Samurai 7, based on the Seven Samurai done by Akira Kurosawa, and it got referenced in, believe it or not, NCIS, and a Bare Naked Ladies song. And in this series, in this series, the anime series got made into a steampunk series, which is a nice tribute. And now here's my second Japanese literature turned into an anime movie, The Skycrawlers. It was a pretty great movie. It's done in CGI, like the Ghost in the Shell and the Appleseed movies. Great movie. And now here's, I got the first 3 seasons of Slayers, which the second one was called Next, and the third one was called Try. And believe it or not, when I hear some voices in that series, I make jokes. And now here's part of the Speed Racer franchise, Speed Racer: The Next Generation, The Beginning, and had the original voice of Speed Racer in it as the brother of Speed Racer, who's now the principal of a racing school. Now here's Street Fighter 2, the animated movie, the uncut version. You can watch Japanese or English version, which on one side or not, or on the other. And in that one, there has a few more minutes of extra footage of, one thing you can see Chun-Li naked, and which is pretty awesome. And now here's Street Fighter Alpha. The movie has some of the original Street Fighter 2 characters in it, like Ryu, Chun-Li, and Ken. And you'll see Zangief and Sega joining the fun in that movie. And now here's a part of the 2-discer for the ghastly Street Fighter Legend of Chun-Li, which stuck at theaters, and if you bought the 2-discer, one was the movie, the actual Legend of Chun-Li movie. This was the second disc. For the anime fans, it's called Street Fighter Round 1 Fight. It's like a comic book style of cartoon. It was pretty decent. And that's why you have to continue buying them until you get each chapter done. And now here's Straight Jacket. It's like The Exorcist and Iron Man turned into one anime movie. And here's now The Sword of the Stranger, another Canadian dubbed anime series. I got 3/4 of the way done before I gave up on it, so I'm gonna watch it in the next little while, I hope. And now here's the one series I have in my collection, Transformers, the original first season. Here's the special features of this season 1. Now here's the first 2 discs of season 2. Here's up to the other half of season 2. And now here's the other half. And in part 2 they add more characters to the series, and after the movie they killed most of the characters off. Here's the 3rd season, which some characters who survived are in it, and with some new characters, and some who got upgraded, blah blah blah. And here's the Japanese 4th season of Transformers called the Headmasters, and they screwed up on this franchise, on in that season, and believe it or not, this is the animated movie for Transformers. It came out in '97, and we're almost done. Here's Fexeel, a CGI movie, and now here's Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie, and the spin-off Capsule Monsters. Hope everyone enjoyed seeing my anime collection, and I hope I get more. Thank you.